Okay, so recently I've been doing a lot of cooking, a lot of grilling, and things like that. And I wanted to get a thermometer, and I got this one right here. This is going to be a wireless meat thermometer by a company named Gideon, I believe, and it's a digital meat thermometer with 4 different probes. So I'm going to tell you, I'm not a guy that I have used this in the past. This is actually the first time that I use something like this. I'm going to give you a closer look here. This is actually going to be the receiver. And for being a first time using this, it was very, very simple. In fact, I barely even read the instructions. I opened it up really quickly. I kind of glanced through it. But again, this thing was very, very simple to use. Obviously, it has a little bit of rubber and is durable. And I'm going to tell you, it's definitely very, very durable. And I say that because I left it outside. It rained like crazy and it still works. So again, it was kind of my mistake leaving it outside, but now I know that it's very, very dependable. You have 4 different sections, as you can see right here. So that means that you can monitor 4 different types of meat, right? And again, if you see, this is going to be actually the transmitter. And again, very, very simple. All you do is turn this one on, turn that one on, and that's about it. Now, I'm going to give you a quick look at this prongs right here. I got all 4 connected. Obviously, you don't have to. You could just use one, or however types of meat that you keeping track of it, right? So again, this is kind of what you have right here. Now they are colored, so like that kind of give you a reference point. One mistake that I made was that I stuck the probe completely inside the meat. You really don't have to. All you have to do is a couple inches or an inch or two, and you'll be just fine. If you put it all the way through and this touches the grill, it's gonna give you a false reading, right? So again, this is kind of what it is right here. So you have transmitter kind of like transmitting the information back into your receiver, and you have your receiver here. I'm going to tell you, I was in my room the whole time. So I essentially made sure that my barbecue was about 375 degrees. And then I was in the room. I went outside a couple times to check it out, but the whole time I was actually monitoring the heat right here on my thermometer. So again, it saved me a lot of time, a lot of headache. I didn't have to walk outside or anything like that. So again, guys, it's the first time that I used something like this. Really, it is the first time. I thought it was going to be complicated, but it really wasn't. This thing is fantastic. All I did was turn it on, turn the transmitter on, put the prompts in there. I went into the meats, which it says it right here. Like I pressed it a couple times into I found pork, and if you see, it says right here, that's where it says meat. So again, I found pork. I started about 52 or 54 degrees, or maybe low 40, something around that range. And then I knew that I had to make it to at least 160 to 170, right? So again, it took me about 2.5 hours. I kind of stopped it at about 160 degrees. And I'm going to tell you, I think I made a mistake there. I think I should have gone a little bit more, maybe about 170, 175 for what I was cooking, right? Obviously, everything is going to be different, right? Every types of meat and all that is going to be different. But I'm going to tell you, this thing right here, what a fantastic experience that I had. I used it once so far, and it was very, very simple. All I did was turn it on, pick the meat, put the probe, and keep track of that temperature, and it was very, very easy to